Okay, so today we are going to discuss about the second chapter of your third credit. In second unit, third credit. You will find the title 14 Stages of Spiritual Development and technical term is 14 Gunasthan. In Jainism, we find the concept of Gunasthan and the English name for Gunasthan is stages or states of spiritual development. Stages and states or stages of spiritual development. We will find 14 kinds of states. We will discuss about the 14 kinds of states. But when we talk about the spiritual development or spiritual purity, it's very difficult to recognize anybody's spiritual purity. Suppose I have spiritual purity, but you cannot decide in which state I am existing now. In which state I am existing, nobody, ordinary person cannot assess the level, the state or stage of spiritual development of any living being. Ordinary person cannot assess, but Keval Jnani can assess. Keval Jnani can recognize, Keval Jnani can know that particular moment, particular living being is existing in particular states. And we find the discussion about 14 states only. But actually, there are many states. Start from the first point because it's a journey of liberation. So there may be many states because these states are divided according to our thoughts, purity of our thoughts. And thoughts varies moment to moment. Every moment we have the other kind of thought. And according to purity of thought, we change the states of spirituality or spiritual development. We change the state of that thing. And there may be many states, but we find the discussion regarding only 14 states. Because we cannot assess all the states. And if we know the 14 states, it means these are the major states. We can say that. Suppose, for example, there is a railway route. And in that railway route, we find many stations. But that railway route is identified with particular stations, not all stations, with particular stations. It is identified with particular stations. The same way, we can have many states, many stages of our spiritual development, of our purity of our soul. But the purity of soul is recognized through these 14 stages. Which are the 14 stages and what is the difference between the 14 stages? We are going to talk about that. And definitely, this is the ascending order. Some exceptional cases are there, but generally, if there are 14 stages, they all are in the ascending order. Means the living being in succeeding states are advanced than preceding states the living being which is in preceding state. So according to that, some exceptions are there and we are going to talk about that also. The name technical term is Gunasthan. Gun means, in generally we say gun means quality. But here what we are talking about, you can say the quality of soul. Otherwise the thing is, it is better to say spiritual development. Spiritual quality or spiritual development. The gun stands for this meaning, spiritual development or spiritual quality. Sthan. Sthan is a very common term in Hindi, Gujarati we use. Sthan is place. Here sthan is state or level or stage. You can say state, stage, level. So if we combine these two meanings, then we will find the states of spiritual development. Or you can say that states, those stages which are divided on the basis of spiritual development of living being. Those kinds of stages, states or levels which are divided into 14 on the basis of their spiritual purity, their spiritual development. The living being who is in first state is lower than the living being who is in the third state, who is in the fourth state. I didn't say about the second state, but second state is the exceptional case. When we talk about the second state, then we will talk why we cannot say that the second state is more than the first state. It can be more in one way, but we have to understand about the second state. And the fourth one is the same, the last one is the 14th state. And 14th state is the state of liberation. After that, there is no development. This is a full development. After that, the soul doesn't need any kind of development. That is the state of liberation. So we start with the first state. And in the first state, all living beings start their journey with the first state. All living beings start their journey with the first state. And what is the name of that first state? In technical terms, you will find in your summary paper, Mithyadristi Gunasthan. Mithyadristi. You might have heard this name many times. Suppose if you didn't listen this word Mithyadristi, then you definitely heard this word Mithyatva. Right? Mithyatva and Samyaktva. So here we are talking about Mithyadristi Gunasthan. Mithya means?
False belief.
We can say false belief, wrong belief, perverted belief. About what? About Tattva, about the teachings of Lord, about the concepts of Jainism. Like according to Jainism, soul exists. There is a karma, there is a result of karmas. Rebirth is,
Can we say it's like false belief of truth?
False belief for truth, right. You can say that. So false belief for truth, wrong belief or perverted belief. In Hindi we say Viparit Buddhi. That will, on the beings who have this kind of wrong belief, perverted belief about tattvas, about truth, they will come under this first state. This is the lowest state of the spiritual development. One question can waver in our mind, if this is a wrong belief, if this is a state of wrong belief, then why it is categorized under the Gunasthan? Because Gunasthan means the state divided on the basis of spiritual development. Here there is no kind of spiritual development, then why we can say that this is a Gunasthan? Gunasthan is the term which is decided according to the purity of soul. But when a soul is in the first state, if they have the living beings who have perverted belief, there is no purity. There is no purity. Can we say that there is no purity?
There is no belief in something.
There is a potential of purity.
This is the one answer. They have potential of purity. In future they can get that kind of thing. So this is the one point. There are 3 points, and these 3 points are also given in your paper. Why it is considered as a Gunasthan? Why the first Gunasthan is considered as a Gunasthan? The first point is that because they have a valid knowledge about other things. Suppose Satisbhai is here. He doesn't believe in Atma's karma, rebirth, all these things, or 9 tattvas. He doesn't believe in all these things. Even for him, sinner is a saint, living being is a non-living being, and non-living is a living, religion is non-religion. Then definitely he will come under the Mithyadristi Gunasthan. But he doesn't have all these kinds of right knowledge, but he has the valid knowledge about other things. He will say this is duster. He will not say this is pan. He will recognize cow as cow, man as man, woman as a woman, children as a children. So at least we have some kind of right knowledge in other fields. So that is also purity. Why did you get this kind of knowledge? Because of what thing? Because of what thing you got a right knowledge about other things? Because of the kshayopasham of your jnana varaniya karma. You have a right knowledge, right jnana. Why? Because of the kshayopasham. Subsidence comes. Destruction of your knowledge obscuring karma.
I don't understand that subsidence come.
It's a kshayopasham. Now we all are in this state. Kshayopasham, not in upsham. Sometimes what happens, there is upsham, there is a suppression of our past karmas, and sometimes there is a suppression, and sometimes there is a destruction. Both the states are going together. It's not only suppression or it's not only destruction.
So suppression means it can come back up again.
Yes.
And destruction means it's gone.
It's gone. Suppression is, we will talk about the difference between suppression and destruction also. Suppression is a good state, but it's a momentary state. Suppose for 1 minute its time is not 1 minute even, its time is very less if you get that kind of state when your all passions are subsidized. All passions are subsidized when, then you are free from all kind of anger, greed, pride, deceit. You are enjoying that kind of bliss which Keval Jnani enjoys. But what happens? This is the difference between destruction and separation. In separation, this is for a few moments, and in destruction, it is for all the time. Separation may, it will come again. As you get any nimit, you will get angry after some time. That is called Upashant. Upashant means for few moments you can be free from all kinds of passions. But during that period, you have the purity like Keval Jnani. During that period only, you have that kind of purity and you enjoy that kind of bliss also. It is very difficult to achieve that kind of state also. So we are in the Kshayopasham state, not in Upasham state, not in Kshay state. They are very far from us, Upasham and Kshay. We are in Kshayopasham state. Means both the things are going together. So all karma here, the Jnanavaraniya karma, because of this Jnanavaraniya karma, this when we talk about the karma, then we discussed about the Ghati karma and Aghati karma. So these Ghati karmas, we can have the Kshayopasham of Ghati karmas. Which are the Ghati karmas? Jnanavaraniya, Darshanavaranaya, Mohaniya and Antara. So these four Ghati karmas, we have the Kshayopasham of these four Ghati karmas. So in this state, what happened? In Mithyadristi Gunasthan, we have at least right knowledge for some things. So this is come under the Gunasthan. And second thing, what he said, कि a living being has power, potential to get the advanced state. They start their journey from first, but they can move towards third, fourth, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth. So from this is the starting point of your journey. So also it is called the Gunasthan. And the one reason is that if you have we cannot, all living beings cannot express the right faith, and if somebody has the right knowledge, then they have the trace of right faith also. However subtle, however minute the being is, but all living beings have a trace of right faith. It cannot be expressed. They have a right knowledge, even suppose one sensory being. They have a knowledge. They have a right knowledge, for other things also, not only for this tattva and all these things. They have a knowledge part, even one sensory being, but they cannot express their knowledge. They cannot express their knowledge. So what is the subtlest being is one sensory being, and they have also knowledge. So all living beings have a trace of knowledge and trace of faith. So because of that subtle purity all living beings have, and because of their purity we can say that Mithyadristi, though they have the Mithyadristi, though they have the perverted belief, they don't know anything about the tattvas and all these things. They have a wrong belief about all these things, but they have a right knowledge, valid knowledge about other things. They believe tree as a tree, man as a man, woman as a woman, all other things they believe truly. So because of that thing, in short we can say they have a valid knowledge in other fields, so they are also considered under the Gunasthan, first Gunasthan.
But can there be any living beings without the Gunasthan, so zero, like not even the first stage? They don't even come under this wrong belief. So like Nigod structure something is...
No, even Nigod will come in this Mithyadristi.
So all living beings come under the first one?
First they will come under this Mithyadristi Gunasthan. Then gradually they move step by step, and there may be the difference of speed also. Some moves very slowly and also take a halt for long period in the intermediary stages. And some move very fast and they reach to the 12th Gunasthan. And after 12th Gunasthan there is no falling. They will just move to 13 and they will go into 14 and ultimately they will get liberation. But to reach to the 12th Gunasthan, it needs a hard work, hard spiritual effort, and all living beings cannot do that kind of effort.
So Abhaviya Atmas, they'll always be in the first?
Abhavi Atma, they will be in the first Gunasthan.
Throughout?
So, This is the Mithyadristi Gunasthan, first Gunasthan, Mithyadristi Gunasthan. Okay? And what is the English name is state of perverted belief. Because in Mithyadristi also there are three types. Some have the Mithyadristi for Anant's time, from Anant's time period, and they are not going to get any kind of right belief for Anant years. So Abhaviji will come under that condition. Some have Anadi Sant, means they have from the immemorial time period, but they will just finish their Mithyadristi Gunasthan and they will move towards the other Gunasthan. So those beings who have potential, we talk about the potential, who have the potential, they will move towards the other Gunasthan, second, third, fourth Gunasthan. But some beings, they don't have potential also. They will always remain in the Mithyadristi Gunasthan. Right? Second is the Sasadan Samyaktva. From first Gunasthan, living beings, here we are talking about soul. Because we are talking about the purity of soul. Yes, Harshit?
You're saying the three types of the first one. So you said Anand. What is Anand?
First is that, see, there are two words, technical terms, Anadi and Anant. Anadi means beginningless and Anant means endless. So they will remain in this state for endless time. And they are here from beginningless time. So they don't have potential to get the Samyak Dristi or to get the right faith, right belief.
And the second one is that they've been like that and then they're going to go forward, they're going to go upward.
Yeah.
Third one?
The second one will be the Sati.
Yeah.
The second will be the Anadi San, means they are from beginningless time, they are in the Mithyadristi Gunasthan, but after some time they will just stop this Mithyadristi Gunasthan and they will move towards the third. And third one will be Anadi Anant, Sadi Anant, and third should be Sadi Sant. Sadi Sant, means they have the beginning and also they will have the end. How?
So does that mean they've come from up and gone
Yeah,
down and up?
right. How Sati Sant, suppose, because when we talk about the Jainism, we will take the viewpoints. Suppose, first they have the Anadi Anant, from first steps, they go to the fourth Gunasthan, that is the Gunasthan of there the living being get the Samyaktva. Then here they have the Samyaktva. They have the Samyaktva, means they have the beginning point of Samyaktva here, who are in the fourth Gunasthan, Sadi, but they may fall down. From fourth to first, they may come from fourth to first, then again they will have the end of that thing. So in this way we can say that. So in here, just we think in that way. Mithyadristi Gunasthan is considered as a Gunasthan because they have a valid knowledge about other things also. They have a purity and they start their journey from this Gunasthan. Living beings start their journey from this Gunasthan. So this is the starting point. So it is considered as a Gunasthan. Right? Second is Sashvadan Samyaktva Gunasthan. We just talk about that it is ascending order, but here ascending order breaks. From first Gunasthan, soul goes to the second Gunasthan. He just skipped the second Gunasthan and moved to the third Gunasthan or fourth Gunasthan. Third or fourth Gunasthan. They cannot come to second Gunasthan. Why? Because what is the name of second Gunasthan? Sashvadan Samyaktva Gunasthan. If you see the state of lingering relish of right belief, it means when soul once attains right belief and he stays there for some time, means having a right belief. It may happen. Suppose I was in Mithyadristi Gunasthan because coincidentally I got any knowledge from any saint or any good soul and I become Samyaktvi. So from first Gunasthan, I just reached to the fourth Gunasthan. I reached to the fourth Gunasthan in which soul can attain Samyaktva, right belief. There is a right belief, at least there is a right belief. There is no application of that right belief, but there is a right belief, understanding, right belief. After that, what happened? Again, I didn't get any kind of inspiration and I thought that what is this? And again I came to the first one. I doubt all these concepts and I fall down from that state and move towards the lower state of the Mithyadrishti again. So once the Samyaktva touched to my soul became pure. For few moments you can say that when soul goes down from fourth to first, so the soul has experience of right belief, and until it reached to the first state, that in-between period, soul just experienced that taste, because once the Samyaktva touched to the soul and that taste remains with soul, and when it reaches to the Mithyadrishti Gunasthan, then all goes away. But that between period, suppose I can say in this way, this is the first Gunasthan lower, okay? From here, soul move to the fourth Gunasthan. Upward trip. This is upward trip, first to fourth. But what happens? Something happened for few moments or for some time I stay there and again I fall down. So this is the period from here to here. Until I reach to the first Gunasthan, I have to pass this journey, no? From first to fourth to first I have to come down. So this much period is in this state. When soul comes in this state, that is called the soul is in the second Gunasthan. Did you get it? While falling down, whatever time period, whatever duration soul needs to come down, that duration is called Sasadan Samyak Drishti Gunasthan. And why it is called Sasadan? In Gujarati I can say Samyaktva no thodo swad rahi jay chhe. Because once they took the taste of Samyaktva. Sometimes when you put anything on your tongue, after eating also, the taste remains for some time, the same way. And one example you will find in scriptures, which kind of period? Suppose a fruit started to fall down on the floor, but until it falls down, until it touches to the floor, it has to pass that journey, and that journey is called Sashvadan Samyak Drishti Gunasthan.
Is a journey both ways. So if someone starts from first, goes to the fourth, there's also that time to go from first to fourth.
But first they don't have the taste of Samyaktva, no. It's a Sashvadan Samyak Drishti Gunasthan. Did you get it?
So it's only downward.
Only downward journey, not upward journey. Only downward journey.
But it says here, you can fall from 10th to 2nd as well?
Yeah, this is one example I gave. You can up to 11th.
Up to 11th.
Up to 11th you can go down. If you cross the 11th, then you are okay.
So from 11th you go down, it's up to 2nd?
First. From 11th also you can come down to first. If you are not aware.
Is there a period or time level or?
It's very difficult to. It is mentioned. Time is mentioned in which time period which soul remains in that state. Maximum what is the time period? It is said that it's a very very short time, very short duration of the second Gunasthan. Because when soul falls, it doesn't take more time. It doesn't take much time, and it's a falling time only. So that much time period is.
Going up is longer.
Going up, it takes a different from person to person, according to your spiritual effort. Otherwise, if you are not doing any kind of effort, if you were before 10 years also you were in the fourth state, even now also you are in the fourth state. And if somebody can do effort, then they move the fifth state, sixth state, seventh state. It's according to efforts.
So you're saying that falling down comes quickly, like
yeah.
So whatever hard work you've done or anything, then you can still go down quickly.
And there are two paths. When once you reach to the 8th Gunasthan, then there are two paths. If you choose the Uksham path, then definitely you will fall down. But it is very far from us. 8th Gunasthan is very far from us. We are still in 5th Gunasthan.
Which one?
5th Gunasthan actually. If we have some vows, if we have right belief, then because it's very difficult to judge from the Nishchay point of view, means from the transcendental point of view. Practically we can see that we are in the 5th Gunasthan, but it's very difficult to find out are we in 5th Gunasthan? Only we can understand that our purity we can understand that. According to that we can judge that yes, at least I am in 5th Gunasthan. Otherwise it is difficult to judge you have Samyaktva or not. From practical point of view, because there are some parameters are given on practical level. If you have these kind of things in you, it means you have Samyaktva. Some practical parameters are given. But it's very difficult to judge the purity of soul. So as I started, I told only Keval Jnani knows the states of soul. It's very difficult for an ordinary person to assess the states of soul and how fluctuate it is. As situation changes, the state of soul changes. It changes from moment to moment. Every moment it is changing. So sometimes we go in that state, sometimes we come down and goes down. This journey is going in this way.
And that's also true for Acharya Maharaj. So even if someone is an Acharya,
yeah,
they can also...
Yes.
But at the moment,
practically we say that them as Acharya, but if their internal state is not like that, then we cannot judge that in which state they are. According to the internal state, according to the purity of soul, the state is decided, not according to dress or not according to post. What you were asking?
but I'm sure they are higher than like us.
We believe in this and
Yeah.
we should believe.
So
Because if we don't
basically-
believe, then this is our Mithyatva.
This is it, yeah.
We are losing our state.
Mm.
So we should believe.
Yeah.
This is the concept. They may be in the lower state, but we should be, because as the Acharya, they are Acharya. So as the Acharya, they should have this kind of state, and we should believe that they have this kind of state. We should not have doubt. If we have doubt, it means here we have doubt towards Acharya. And Acharya is who? Is represented in the present era. Acharya is the representative of Tirthankar. So it will again become, we can say that it will help us to lose our path.
So nobody knows which stage.
Nobody knows.
But
But the thing is that if we have the knowledge about this stage, then we can do efforts to get those states. Even we are not going to know about the states in which state I am now, but if we are doing efforts, we are doing spiritual practices, we can understand at least we are in the fifth state, because for Shravak it is said that for Shravak they always remain the fifth state. For Sadhu they always remain the sixth state. This is mentioned. For Sadhu there is a sixth state.
it is mentioned here.
It is mentioned. For Shravak the highest state is the fifth state, highest state. Shravak cannot go beyond the fifth state. Then after that, whoever want to move towards move above the fifth state, then they have to accept the monkhood. So sadhu will go to the sixth state, and after all these states are related to sadhutva.
So after the fifth stage, after the fourth one, you have to become sadhu to go fifth, sixth.
Not fifth. For fifth, you have to accept some vows in your life.
Right. Then after that?
After that, you have to become monk. You have to leave all the worldly things.
But say, I'm a Shravak, I take some vows,
Yeah.
and yet at the same time I also kill animals and do all sorts of things. So I've taken some vows, and yet I'm doing lots of bad things.
Then you are not in that state actually. Not in that way. That you are not in
That you are taking some vows, that you are doing, so you can say I'm in the fifth vows, and then...
You can...
The right
see.
state of mind.
Right state of mind, and suppose, because it's very difficult to judge, I said before, but in that state also there may be some kind of differences, no? Some is in the lower state, some is in the higher state. In fifth Gunasthana also there may be many states.
So does the soul, like say if the soul is at the fourth stage, it falls to the first, and the in-between period we say is in the second Gunasthan, but and then once it gets to the first,
Then again
all the knowledge is gone.
Yeah.
So you don't remember anything.
But the plus point is that you will fall down, but once if you touch your fourth Gunasthan, then definitely you will again come up. You will fall down and you will again come up. From fourth Gunasthan, it is not necessary you will fall down. It's not necessary you will fall down. From fourth Gunasthan, you can move towards the fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, and after eighth, when we talk about the eighth Gunasthan, it's very interesting. Then there are two ways. If you are accepting the Upashant way, then you will go to the 11th Gunasthan, but definitely you will fall from the 11th Gunasthan, because 11th Gunasthan will give you enjoy for few moments only. So this spiritual effort, this spiritual journey, what you did to reach to the 11th Gunasthan, you will get the fruit of that Gunasthan. You will cut your many karmas in that state, that Upashant state, when you are completely calm, you are free from all kinds of passion. You will get all your karmas. You will get the fruit of that thing, but you will fall down definitely from that 11th state. You cannot move. Because there are 2 ladders from 8th Gunasthan, and you chose that ladder which will make you fall down again. If you accept the other ladder, destruction, then you will not touch the 11th Gunasthan. After 10, you will just go to the 12th Gunasthan. Because 11th Gunasthan is for falling down.
It's like snakes and ladders.
It's interesting. So you already pushed me to speak something about 4th Gunasthan also. We didn't talk about the 3rd Gunasthan. So 2nd Gunasthan is clear now? Is there any query about 2nd Gunasthan?
So is that whenever you're falling, even if you're falling from 5th to 1, is that 2nd Gunasthan as well?
Sorry, what did you
If
say?
you're going from 5 to 1,
Yeah.
is that 2nd Gunasthan as well?
Yeah. Whenever you fall down,
Okay.
you will touch the 2nd. 2nd Gunasthan is that falling down until you reach to the 1st Gunasthan, that will be the state.
So you could be falling from, say, 10 to 9, and then can you go back up from there? 10, 9, and then you can go to 10 again, and then 12.
Yes, very interesting question. So it may happen, 10, 9, 9, 10, it may happen.
So is that also 2nd Gunasthan, from 10 to 9 you falling?
But the thing is that when you are taking, because from 8th Gunasthan there are 2 ladders, no? So once you are moving from this ladder, so you will go, definitely will go to the 11th Gunasthan, and then you will fall down. You will not stop at the 10th Gunasthan, because they are the purity, they are the states where the soul is very pure. You will not fall down from the 10th Gunasthan or 9th Gunasthan. You will go to the 11th Gunasthan. From 11th Gunasthan, you will enjoy everything, what did you do, and then you have to fall down.
But fall down to which state?
1st Gunasthan.
Straight?
Straight. सीधा नीचे आओ तो बच्ची.
कितने आज जिंदगी में मानस रीच करेगा 11?
It's very easy.
You have to be monk.
You have to be monk, but he is asking general question. In this era, anybody can. It's very. But if 11, they may go to the 11. I guess. I don't know. It's very difficult to say about anything about the purity of soul and all these things. They may go at least because we know that they cannot go to the 14th stage. And even they cannot go to the 12th stage.
Yes.
If they will reach to the 12th, then definitely they will go to the 14th.
14th, yeah.
So, but he asked good question, 11th state. So in 11th state, I think they can go 11th state.
In this era?
In this era also. Because this is the state where you have to fall down again.
Yes, I know.
So in 11th state they can get. But I guess, I never read anywhere about all these things. But I guess that they get, but they cannot get the 12th state. Because we know that in this era they cannot get the liberation. So they cannot get the 12th state. પહેલાથી જ મને 12માં અને 13માં બધી જગ્યાએ લઈ ગયા. We were in
Second.
third state. Second is clear, no?
Yeah.
So હવે ઇન્ટરેસ્ટ આવે છે ને થોડું થોડું સતીશભાઈ?
Yeah, તમે ડિસાઇડ કર્યું છે ને ઇટ્સ વેરી ગુડ, વેરી સિમ્પલ.
હા, એ તમારા માટે સિમ્પલ કર્યું છે. તમારા માટે તો પેપર પણ સિમ્પલ બનાવવા પડશે. એટલા સિમ્પલ બનાવવા પડશે કે તો બીજી વાર બધાને કહેશે કે કોઈ પરીક્ષા ના આપતા. મેં કહીને સમરીજીને વાત કરતા હતા. ઇન્ડિયા ગયા ને સમરીજીને કીધું કે તમે ઇન્ડિયા માટે જેવા પણ પેપર બનાવો, અહીંયાના સ્ટુડન્ટ માટે ઈઝી બનાવજો. કારણ કે ફર્સ્ટ બેચ છે. ઇન્ડિયામાં તો સમરીજી ઓકે તમે બતાવી દેજો કેવું બનાવવાનું છે મને કે. So third state is Mishra Gunasthana. It's a swinging state. Right plus wrong belief. You just stuck that. Is it right or wrong? You cannot decide that. Is it right or wrong? This kind of state. Sometimes what happens, in this state you can go from first to third. You have to skip the second. Second is the falling down. From first to third you can go. And when you touch the 4th Gunasthan, and again you come to 3rd Gunasthan. Sometimes what happens, once you got the right belief, Samyaktva, once you got the right belief. But after some period, you feel that, is it right or wrong? Then again you come to the 3rd Gunasthan, then you will come to the 2nd, and then you will go to the 1st. So you have to pass to the 3rd Gunasthan. Not necessary, sometimes even without doubt also you go to the Mithyatva, totally Mithyatva, without doubt. You know it's wrong. But sometimes it may happen that Once you reach to the fourth Gunasthan, when you are falling down, first the doubt will come in your mind. And that doubtful state is called the third Gunasthan. And what is its name? Mishra Gunasthan. In Hindi, it's a Mishra Gunasthan. And in English, state of right come wrong belief. The soul being in a mixed state of belief and non-belief in the true doctrines. In this state, soul is free from Mithyatva, but not established in Samyaktva. That is the state. It is free from Mithyatva because it is not in the first state. It is not in the first state, but also it is not in the fourth state. So it is the mixed state. For some doctrines they may have the right belief, but for some doctrines they may have the wrong belief also. Yeah, Harshad?
What's Samyaktva?
Samyaktva, right belief. To have right belief, that is called Samyak Darshan, Samyaktva. To have a wrong belief, perverted belief, that is called the Mithya Darshan.
So here they've got incomplete both.
Both.
A bit of Mithyatva and a bit of...
Yeah. Bit Mithyatva and bit Samyaktva. But it is not called the state of Samyaktva, and it is also not called the state of Mithyatva. It is mixing state. Even we can say that here the Mithyatva is more dominated, not Samyaktva.
Because you said that there's no Mithyatva, but there's also no Samyaktva. But you can also say there is both.
Yeah.
So, like...
even it's a good question. Even we should say that even what, if we are saying that if there is something, then we should say that there is a Mithyatva, because more Mithyatva and less Samyaktva here in this state. More Mithyatva is there. So predominance of Mithyatva is there. So according to that we can say that this is a Mithyatva state. Right?
For the fourth stage, if you be Samyaktva means that you believe everything in the chain doctrine, whatever is said. But suppose you believe partially, I believe in Atma, I believe in some things, but I don't believe in moksha, I don't believe in something else.
Then
so you believe something, but you don't believe everything.
No. Then you will not come in the fourth state.
Then you don't come in the fourth. So you have to believe everything.
Everything. Right? Believe towards all the teachings of Lord. Then you will come. But there is one exception is there. If you should have that kind of belief. If you are not applying, then also okay. You are in the fourth Gunasthan. You should have right knowledge. Whatever Lord taught, this is true. Whether you are applying it or not, it's not a matter. So this is the stage.
Suppose you don't understand it sometimes.
That is, there are two things. When we talk about the Mithya Gyan, the first, the Agyan, ignorance is also come under the Mithya Gyan. If you have an ignorance, then also it will come under the Mithya Gyan. There are two types of Mithya Gyan. Sometimes what happens, you know right thing, but because of your stubbornness, you are not ready to accept that right thing. You say that whatever I am understanding, that is the true thing. That will also come under the Mithya Gyan. That will also come under the Mithya Gyan. So this kind of Agyan is also one kind of Mithya Gyan, according to Jainism. So here, what is the name of fourth Gunasthan? Avirat Samyaktva Gunasthan. It is clear, Samyaktva Gunasthan means that state in which soul has right belief. But one adjective is given there, Avirat. But the soul is not capable to take any kind of vow, to apply any kind of thing in his life, in his life. So in the state, soul acquires right faith, but by lacking in spiritual effort, it cannot abstain from the wrong path and evil activities. It is indulged in evil activities, but it believes that this is wrong, what I am doing, this is right, what we should do, but he is not able to do all these things. So right belief is there, but vrat is not there. So they will come under this state. So the many people, they can come under this state. They don't have any kind of vow. They don't want to apply anything in their life. They know that yes, this is the true thing, what Lord Mahavir says. This is the right thing. Yeah?
So when you say they know, there's no doubt.
No doubt.
Because they know, like I know 1 + 1 = 2.
Yeah.
Just like that.
Sorry?
Like I know 1 + 1 = 2, there's no doubt.
Yeah.
Just like that.
Yeah,
exactly like that.
Exactly like that.
the same.
Satish bhai, you are asking something.
Third ma, the stay in this state is very short duration, at least.
I know the soul stays in this state for very short duration. Because all.
Then it moves to fourth. પછી ફોર્થમાં હું થાય?
It can go to the second also,
Oh,
and
okay.
first also, in this state.
How, like, is it like the soul moves very quickly, like at maybe in a day, maybe it might be in the fourth
Yeah.
Gunasthana, maybe 4 times and maybe
You're
come
right.
back.
So it's very difficult. It's very like a blood pressure change from moment to moment. In the same way, the states of soul changes moment to moment. This is the thing. So it is very difficult to assess it, to judge it.
But higher up you go, does it so like maybe you are in that state longer? No.
Not longer. When we go to the, like suppose they have periods of some, but I didn't add all these things because it makes more complicated for you people in starting, because it's a basic, so I just try to explain basic things. There are periods are also given, what is the maximum period for what Gunasthan? See, when we talk about the 7th Gunasthan, even monks and nuns, when we get initiation, for a moment, only because at that time there is a higher kind of Vairagya bhav. And we just for a moment, we touch to the 7th Gunasthan and again we come to the 6th Gunasthan, 5th Gunasthan, whatever. So, very short period is given for all the Gunasthans. So, always it is moving from one state to other state, one state to other state, it is moving. From the practical point of view, we say that like we are Shravak, then we say that we are always in the 5th Gunasthan. Because we have Vrat and we believe in all these things. So, in this way we can say that, but according to purity of soul, it changes again and again.
Also, why is 2 downwards and there's no upwards one?
What?
Like, you move 1, 3, 4.
Yeah.
And then you go 4, 2, 3, 2, 1.
No.
Yeah, because 2 is downwards. So whenever you're going downwards, you have to go 2, yeah?
Yeah.
So
When you
there's
move
upwards.
downward, you can move upwards also.
No, but it's not called a Gunasthan when you're moving upwards. It's just...
Why? It's a Gunasthan.
No.
If you are moving towards the 4th to 5th, then this is the moving up. What do you want to ask me?
No, what I'm saying is that when you're moving downwards, the actual movement, that's 2.
Oh, okay.
Huh?
Is that-
Coming down.
that period when you are moving from 4th to 1 on your diagram, we call that as this second Gunasthan.
Yeah.
But when you are moving from 1st to say 4th, we don't have a name for that period as such.
Oh, no.
No.
Is that instant? Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay. And going downwards is not instant?
Yeah.
This is all to do with the thinking thought or
Yeah. Your
all the
emotions.
time, whatever you're thinking.
Yeah. Your bhav, we can say that according to your bhav. So 4th Gunasthan is clear. And this Gunasthan, because it's very important Gunasthan, 4th Gunasthan. When you touch the 4th Gunasthan, you limit your transmigratory cycle. Means you reserve your sit for moksha. If you once you touch to the 4th Gunasthan, means you reserve your sit for the moksha. You will go down, again you will come up, this will happen many times. And in earth we get one term, again it's a complicated term, Ardha Pudgal Paravartan. That is the technical term. It means the one Pudgal Paravartan means the infinite time cycles. So here the half of the infinite time cycles. Within that much period, maximum within that much period, you will get liberated. So you are limiting your cycle.
So then you're not
Cycle of your birth and death.
So you're not above here. After you reach 4th.
No, you are not above here, because once you move, abhavi jiv to he cannot move even.
Oh, so we've got hope. So if we have reached the 4th, then
Yes. It means you reserve your sit for moksha. Any time you will go to the moksha. But it is difficult to judge even if you reach to the 4th state. Reached.
I see.
Practically we can believe that because we have this kind of faith and we have taken vows, so we should believe that we have Samyaktva and we will go to the moksha. We should believe in that. We should have firm belief in that. We have limit our cycle of birth and death, and its limitation is very big. Limitation is though very big, but we'll limit it. That is the thing. Half of the infinite life cycles. You can imagine that what long period is there. But in that long period, he will get liberated.
But one thing you said was Savak are in the 5th.
Yeah.
So they must have passed the 4th.
Yes.
So then all of them are going to eventually go to moksha.
Yeah. If they are real Shravak, not for name Shravak, like they took birth in the Jain family and they are going to this centers and monks and nuns and they are servicing something, so they are Shravak. Not only that, their state of soul should be like that. There should be right belief, they should have some application in their life also. They should have taken some vows in their life. Right? So we have already done, I think, 5th Gunasthan. This is the 4th Gunasthan. We are just coming up and down, all the Gunasthan together. Not one by one because so many queries are there.
It's an interesting subject.
It's an interesting subject. So what is the benefit to have the 4th Gunasthan? To limit the cycle of birth and death. You will become the Samyaktva. You may go fall, but again you will get chance and you will come up. Yes?
Does that depend on different Jain beliefs? Like, cause I went to this Digamba thing, and they were saying that after like 15 lives or something, you get moksha after.
No, not for that.
conversion.
If you have a Samyaktva, there are 5 kinds of Samyaktva, and one is the highest level of Samyaktva. Even all Jain traditions, not only Digambar, Shvetambar also believes if you have a Kshaik Samyaktva, means if you have a destruction of all your passions, that kind of, from ladder, if you accept this ladder, from the 8th Gunasthan there are 2 ladders, and one is for Upashant and one is for Kshay. So if you accept this one, so within 15 births you will get the moksha. We all believe in that, not only Digambar. So main concepts are same in all the traditions, whether they are Shvetambar or Digambar. And you will find, I forgot to say that you will find some names for Gunasthan. One name is Jivasthan. You will find this name in Digambar text. Jivasthan. And one is Gunashreni. Sorry, I forgot to say about these 2 words. Because you may find this, and in your chapter also, in your book, your chapter, in bracket, these names are given Gunashreni and Jivasthan. Gunashreni means the series, the ladder, we can say that, and Jivasthan means the sthan of Jiv, the states of soul. So these words are used in Digambar texts. Jivasthan and these words are used even in scripture, our agams also, these words are used. This is the very latest word, Gunasthan is the latest word. One of the acharyas in 6th century, they gave the name Gunasthan, then it modified as a Gunasthan. Now we know as a Gunasthan. Okay? So Jivasthan, Gunashreni also the names. So 4th Gunasthan, I think you might have understand the 4th Gunasthan.
Jivasthan.
Gunashreni.
No, Jivasthan, what is the meaning?
Jivasthan is the state of the soul, same meaning.
Oh.
State of the soul. Shall we move? So 5th Gunasthan is Deshvirat Samyak Drishti. Now we will find Samyak Drishti because you achieved the Samyak Drishti in 4th Gunasthan. So 5th Gunasthan is Deshvirat. 4th one is Avirat. Means there is no vow, no abstinence from anything, any evil deeds. But in 5th Gunasthan, you are renouncing something. You are taking vows of something. So this is called Desh. Desh means what? Country? What is the meaning of Desh? Harshal. Do you know Hindi?
Cause.
No. Do you know Hindi? You don't know Hindi. Gujarati you know? You say that Bharat maro Desh che. What is it? Desh means country here. Yeah. What is the meaning of Desh, Nita? Ragnaben?
No, the Desh means country.
Yeah. Country. But here Desh means part. Part. Ansh. That is Desh. When you take partial vows, Desh Virti means you are taking partial vows. Then you become Shravak. Then you come to the 5th Gunasthan. You have already achieved the Samyak Drishti in 4th Gunasthan. Then you move further upward and you achieve the 5th Gunasthan. You take some vows. You renounce something and you lead the path of restraint. Someday, not all the vows. You cannot take all the vows as a Shravak. So this is the 5th Gunasthan. What progress you did here? You did the progress to get the vows. To observe some vows.
But this is the highest stage for laymen.
For laymen. After that, if you want to move further, then you have to accept the monkhood.
Monkhood, yeah.
But, Ananda, Mahasham, he didn't become a sadhu and still went on higher.
Sadhu does not mean that to take this, to just put on these kind of things. Sadhu means you have to renounce the whole world. You have to accept a complete vow, not partial vow. Then in any dress you can become a sadhu. The thing is that you have to accept all vows. Sarva vrat, not anshvrat, sarva vrat.
With regard to vows, vows could be lifelong, or some vows could be even for a minute, like unodri. Today, only for today, I'll only eat half of what I eat. And tomorrow, then every day, so I'm still taking a vow, but only for that one evening.
Okay.
So they are still in the 5th stage, because I've only taken the vow for a very short period of time. Just
doesn't matter. If you are taking vows, then it's okay. At least one vow you should have taken for lifelong. Other vows you can take.
So which vow for lifelong?
Any vow. One vow you should have. It is said that one vow a Shravak should have for lifelong time. Especially related to non-violence. It's like, you should...
Non-veg.
Non-veg and all. Yeah?
Vegetarian.
Yeah, I told that.
So if you haven't taken a vow, you also want.
But is a vow, does it have to be a pachkan in front of a sadhu, or you just mentally you say, I'm not going to eat this? Like
it's not necessary to go to the sadhu and to take. If you just think that I am taking resolution, I will not take this kind of thing, or I will follow these vow in my life, then it's a vow. Not necessary to go to the sadhu.
But you say this of this mother, she got killed now. She was not sadhu.
She was not sadhu. Here sadhu does not mean that you accept this kind of thing.
No, but as you are saying that you go.
But her purity of soul, at least for a moment he got that kind of state. Rishabh's mother. But without that kind of state, she cannot go to the moksha, no? She got that kind of state. She passed all these states, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Yeah, but she never become a monk.
No. It's not necessary to become a monk like this. It means to have that kind of purity. Yeah. Even the monk, if they become the monk, then also they are not in the, we cannot say that they are in the 6th Gunasthan.
Yeah.
We cannot say that. Practically we say that because there should be some criteria to understand the stages. So this is the criteria only.
So some monk can be in the 1st stage also?
Yeah, definitely. They can.
Yeah.
They can.
If they don't follow.
Wrong belief.
Yes.
If they have wrong belief, when just they are preaching, even they can help others to get the Keval Gyan, but they cannot attain that state.
Right.
Because they can preach and they are giving good lecture and they can, and because of their lecture, somebody can get right knowledge, right belief, and they can attain the higher state, but the Acharya cannot get anything. That may happen. So it is all depends on our purity. Okay? Answer તો યાદ થઈ જશે હમણાં જ પછી એક્ઝામમાં લખી શકો છો. So, Pragna ma'am, are you okay?
Yes.
Following. First day you said that I am becoming reluctant. Sorry, I have written in Hindi. Our next one is, the name is written Pramattavirat Gunasthan, 6th one. Now here again you will find in all Gunasthans there is one adjective. Sanyat means restrained. The soul which is restrained.
Restraint. Samyam.
Sanyam. Who is following the soul which who follows the Sanyam, restraintful life. Who accepted, who observed all vows. That kind of soul. But adjective is what? Pramat. Pramat means what? Sometimes what happens? Monkhood. We accept monkhood, but we are not aware each and every moment. For sometimes we can be aware, but sometimes we become without awareness. So this state is called Pramatta Sanyam. Means you have some kind of pramad here. Pramad means lack of carefulness. Lack of carefulness. means you are careless here. In that state also you can become careless. You are not always careful in that state. Monks are there. Sometimes in walking also we don't are so much aware. Sometimes in doing something, moving something, we are not aware. So this kind of pramad is here. Though we renounce the world, though we have the all vows, but we are not careful to follow those vows. So for monks also, this is the laxity in monkhood also. If we accept all the vows, then also they can be in this state. That is called pramad. Pramad means what? Carelessness. Lack of carefulness. Not to be aware. So monks will come in this state, but which kind of monks? Those who are not careful, those monks. But who are careful, they move further and reach to the 7th state. Those monks who are not careful, who accepted all the vows, who observed all the vows but are not careful, they will come under this state. Okay? So they are, this state is advanced than the 5th, because in 5th there were partial vows. Here there are the complete vows, even great vows. In 5th you have the small vows. Here you have the great vows, 5 great vows, so you become monk. But lacking point is what? Not aware, unawareness.
So in 5th, you have to follow all the 5 small vows. You do.
Yeah.
That's what you said, any vow.
In 5th.
And small vows, any vow will come under the small vow, because
So you have to do all of them, right?
it is better to have all the vows, all small vows, but at least you should have one vow.
Yeah.
It is better. Maximum you can take all the small vows. If you are taking more than small vows, then you will go to the 6th state. Did you get it? So this is the Pramattavirat Gunasthan. It is a stage of monks who have taken great vows. In this state, soul occasionally tends towards remissness. This word you will find in English books and even in your paper. Remissness means that is unawareness. Right? It's not so common word, no, remissness. So it's the Indian English. we use it, and we cannot blame Indian English also. It's a philosophical language. We can say in philosophical books you will find, because best translated books, even best translated books, you will get this kind of words, remissness. So don't be confused. Remissness means unawareness. Even you can say what we can say, non-vigilance. Non-vigilance. That is common, I think, non-vigilance or unawareness. So shall I move? 7th Gunasthan. Now you will understand easily. Apramatta. So the name is also Pramattavirat Gunasthan. Now you put Apramatta Gunasthan. This is a state of vigilance where you are completely aware. Whatever you observe, you are aware about that, and you are following according to that. And this state is for very short period. That kind of purity a monk has for very short period. Just I explained that when a monk gets initiation, and that moment, sometimes it happens, because that kind of vairagya, that kind of purity they have, they touch this state, again after some time they go to the 6th state. Because all the time that kind of awareness cannot stay there. So here what happens? Here the soul is completely free from remissness and fully observed in concentration. In this state all careless conducts are stopped, and practices of vows become perfect and faultless. So there is no any kind of remissness, no any kind of unawareness, completely aware without any kind of mistake or fault. Whatever they observe, they follow that thing.
Even if you reach 7th stage, even if you reach 12th stage, the fact that you are breathing, so if you have taken 5 great vows, you are still doing ahimsa because of one single sense being, you're still doing ahimsa. So
you are doing hinsa.
You are doing hinsa. So you cannot say that all my vows have become perfect and faultless. You are still having some faults.
That is the necessary violence. You cannot stop this thing. And even in the 13th Gunasthan, you are breathing there. Then this kind of violence is happening there. But what happens? There is not intention, because this is necessary for surviving. So until you leave your body, you need that kind of thing. Even we say in 13 Gunasthan, Sayogi Kevali, we are say that this is Keval Jnani, but Sayogi, because he used his mind, speech and body. Breathing is a part of body. So he is using all the activities of body, mind and speech. Only in 14th Gunasthan, he leaves all these things and breathing stays with the soul, with the human being, with the living being until it dies. The last thing what a living being does is stop the breathing. Because before that he can stop his mind to think, he can stop to speak something, but breathing he cannot stop. So this kind of violence will remain there, but there is no any kind of objective of violence there. So it will not create the karmas in that way.
So even if you have to eat food for the sake of survival, you still will be, say, faultless.
But faultless means according to that kind of proportion you will bind your karmas. Those karmas will be that kind of karma which will give you fruit in very light way. Because if there is the sand which is wet, and if you put on the wall, then it will stick to the wall. But if the sand is a dry sand, you will put, it will just come down. So those kind of karmas will be as dry sand, not wet sand, in this way. So whatever is necessary for surviving, you have to do that. This is a necessary violence. And as you can limit, you should limit that thing. So here perfect vows means even monk is walking also, so there is also violence. But they limit their movement, they limit their speech. So this kind of things, whatever they can limit, they limit that thing. So, and for Shravak also, if they are taking violence, they are taking vows also, they are doing violence. But at least what they can leave, that part they have left. So that is the thing. We should understand that thing, okay? Otherwise, if you reach to the 13th Gunasthan also, you are just attracting the karma particles. But those karma particles will not create any trouble for you. As you reach to the 14th Gunasthan, all the karmas automatically will shed off. You don't need to do any kind of effort for those karmas. They will be shed off automatically. And in 14th Gunasthan, you will just stay for a moment and you reach to the only that period, that duration it will take, which duration is taken to pronounce the 5 vowels. A, I, U, Ri, Li. Only that much period. And the soul goes to the moksha, siddha sila. 14 पे चले गए ना? Jumping 7 to 14. Okay, now the 8th Gunasthan, which is very important. Its name is, now it can create some problem for you because it is interesting also. Name of, what is given in your summary, only Nivritti Badar Gunasthan or Apurva Karan? Yeah. Because I thought that there are 2 names of 8th Gunasthan. One name is Apurva Karan and one name is Nivritti Badar Gunasthan. What is the meaning of Badar? Can you say, anybody? Yaad hai tu koi ne? Only Rajiv bhai give answer, Satish bhai. Badar means gross. When we talk about the Pudgal last time.
Yes.
But here we have to understand this term. Apurva Karan. First I will explain this term, Apurva Karan. Apurva means unprecedented. Means that thing which never happened in the past, which is happening for the first time. The thing which is happening for the first time never happened in the past. That is called Apurva. Apurva means past. Means not happened in the past. Okay? Apurva is a very simple term. In Gujarati also you use. Apurva.
Apurva avsar kare avse.
Apurva means past. Apurva means which didn't happen in the past, which is happening for the first time. That kind of action, that kind of state is called the Apurva Karan. So what new thing is happening here in the 8th Gunasthan? See, till now we were talking about the Darshan Mohaniya Karma. There are 2 types of deluding karmas. One is the faith deluding karma and one is the conduct deluding karma. But till 7th stage, whatever we talked related to the faith deluding karma. Right? We were talking about that right faith. We should have right faith. We should have right faith. The faith deluding karma. Means we talk about that if we do the subsidence come destruction of faith deluding karma, then we can reach to the 7th state, highest 7th state. After that, faith deluding, this is the achievement. Now faith deluding karma, the subsidence come destruction of faith deluding karma is with us. But now the new journey starts is that conduct deluding karma. Now more emphasis will be given to the conduct deluding karma. Right? Conduct. Now whatever efforts we will do on what? From 8th Gunasthan, we will do for the subsidence, for the distraction, or for the subsidence come distraction or distraction for the conduct deluding karma.
Subsidence, destruction?
No, subsidence of conduct deluding karma or destruction of conduct deluding
but
karma.
not subsidence come destruction.
Because we had the subsidence come destruction of conduct deluding karma, otherwise we could not have the state of fifth Gunasthan. We could not have the state of 6th Gunasthan. Because without charitra means what? You have to apply something in your life. Without charitra you cannot get the 5th Gunasthan also, you cannot get the 6th Gunasthan. But 5th and 6th Gunasthan we have the kshayopasham of this karma, conduct deluding karma. But now we will talk about the 2 ladders, and one ladder is for kshay, destruction of conduct deluding karma, and one ladder is subsidence, suppression of the conduct deluding karma. Until we have the destruction comes subsidence of this conduct deluding karma. Don't be confused. Just you think in that way. Because you think in that way, because some question may arise in your mind ki why this Gunasthan is called Apurvakara. I am just trying to prove with this thing. Because Apurva means what? That state which we never had in previous time. The state which we are going to have for the first time, that is called the Apurvakara. And what new is happening in this state? The new is happening in this state is that from this state we will get 2 ladders, and these 2 ladders will help us to suppress the conduct deluding karma or to destruct the conduct deluding karma. Until this Gunasthan, just we were doing progress on the basis of subsidence come destruction of faith deluding karma. Did you get it? We were just on the basis of faith deluding karma, subsidence come destruction of faith deluding karma, and subsidence come destruction of conduct deluding karma. But now we have just 2 paths. One is the suppression of conduct deluding karma, and one is the destruction. Separate path, not separate path. And those separate paths are more purer than the combined path. Combined path is not so pure. That subsidence come destruction is not so pure. It is pure, but it is not so pure like they will be. Samajh mein aa gayi?
Bit confusing between what's the difference between faith and conduct?
Faith deluding karma. Because of the subsidence come destruction of faith deluding karma, you may have the right belief. Right? We talk about the 4th Gunasthan. We talked about the 4th Gunasthan. Because of subsidence come destruction of this karma, you may get the 4th Gunasthan. And because of the subsidence come destruction of conduct deluding karma, you may get the 5th Gunasthan, 6th Gunasthan, 7th Gunasthan. But now you have to move further. Subsidence come destruction of faith deluding karma or conduct deluding karma is not so pure. Now you are moving towards purity. So talk about the only subsidence of the faith, only subsidence of the conduct deluding karma or only destruction of the conduct deluding karma. Now is it clear?
So up till now we spoke
Mix. We are in the mixed state.
Okay.
Not only subsidence or not only destruction. We have a subsidence come destruction of faith diluting karma and conduct diluting karma.
Are you saying that, maybe at the 7th Gunasthan, your faith is, you don't have any doubt there
No.
about the faith?
Yeah.
Now it's just the conduct.
Yeah,
Sometimes
right.
you
You picked right thing. Now faith is okay. Faith is okay. Faith is okay in one sense, but here again, when you reach to the 11th state, then you may fall down. You may fall down, but now you have to think more about the conduct. Huh?
So, if you choose the path of destruction of their conduct, they live in karma.
Yeah.
So after 7, you haven't destroyed the faith deluding karma.
Yeah.
Because it can come back on it.
Yeah.
You haven't destroyed it.
Yeah.
So first you do destroy their conduct deluding, and then
Automatically it will be destroyed.
and then automatically the faith deluding karma.
The faith diluting, because conduct is more than faith diluting karma. You have the faith now, but if you will try for the conduct diluting karma, then automatically you will get that kind of thing. Now you need to destroy the conduct diluting karma. If you take the ladder of distraction, then feel that your faith is, if your faith is strong, now it is not going to be down, then you will definitely accept the ladder of destruction. And from here, you will go to the 9th Gunasthan, then 10th Gunasthan, then 12th, then 13th and 14th. And if your faith is not so strong, then you will accept this separation or subsidence. I am using the word separation, it will be easier for you. Then you will get 9, 10 and 11, only this much. You will not move further 11. If your faith is strong, then you will accept this ladder. You will step on this ladder. If your faith is not strong, then you will, because you have to come down.
I think we'll understand it better if you go on to 9 and 10. Then we'll understand. It's easier.
If you go to the 9 and 10,
If you explain 9 and 10.
I will explain, yeah, I will explain 9 and 10.
Understand.
First 8th one, I thought I will finish within 1.5 hours, but we are still in the 9th Gunasthan. Okay, if we will not finish, then we will continue in the next lecture also. Apurva Karan is clear? What is the meaning of Apurva Karan? First. And second meaning,
but the 8th one, is it actual state or is it like it's a passing through state? Is it actual state or
yes,
is it?
I am explaining. The second name of this is Nivritti Badar Gunasthan. Nivritti Badar Gunasthan. Nivritti means to be free. To be free. Nivritti means to be free. From what? Badar. Badar means gross. Gross what? You have to fill the blank. Gross passions. Anger, greed, deceit, pride. Means you have to be free. In this state, a soul has to be free from gross kind of passion. Means we can say that free from a little quantity of passion. More passion, major passion is within you. Did you get it? Here don't take the meaning of gross in that way. Gross means mota roopma, upar ki khali. You have to be free from that kind of passion. Means you have to be free from the little quantity of passion. More quantity will be remain with you in this Gunasthan. Did you get it?
in the 8th Gunasthan.
8th Gunasthan. More passions, major portion of passion will remain with you in 8th state, but little portion of passion you will be free from that kind of
It's like that when we at 5th Gunasthan we take some vows like that. Here you are.
You can understand in that way. But see, there are 4 kind of passions. One passion is, we say that anantanubandhi, means which causes the infinite time cycles. That kind of passion you don't have now. You are already free from that kind of passion, because you just pass all the state. You come to the 8th state, and without being free from that kind of intense passion, even you cannot touch 4th Gunasthan. So you are free from that intense passion. But after that also there are many categories of passion, and the remaining passion you are free from the little quantity of passion. Major portion is still with you. Major portion of passion is still with you. So here Badar means not that the major portion is removed. No. Here major portion is with you. Just you remove the upar ka. That much. Did you get it? So take it that way. And to understand this Gunasthan, one more thing is that, one more meaning of Nivritti is that dissimilarity. One more meaning of Nivritti. So there is Satish bhai. Hi-fi થઈ ગયો.
No, reading.
Reading. I read that. So one more meaning of Nivritti is dissimilarity. Now what happens? We all are here. For example, at a time we attain the same Gunasthan. Same moment, same time. I am also in the 8th Gunasthan, you are also in the 8th Gunasthan, you are also in the 8th Gunasthan, all we are in the 8th Gunasthan. Same time we attain the same state. Even though there will be the difference between your purity, my purity, her purity and her purity. In the 8th state, there will be difference. If we attain the same state at the same point of time, then also there will be the dissimilarity of the purity. And there may be similarity of purity. Both the chances are there. There may be similarity and there may be dissimilarity. And the second thing, you also got the 8th state before 2 days. I got today. She will get after 2 days. So time is different. But we all go through the 8th state. So definitely the time is different, then we will have the different kind of purity. So it's related to the time. Did you get it? If we all get the same state, it is only for 8th state. If we all get the 8th state at the same time, then our purity may be similar or may be dissimilar. But if we get the 8th state at different point of time, then there will be the dissimilarity in our purity. Did you get it? Hey, Pushpanu Shilina then.
No. I was just trying to understand it.
What is the meaning of Nivritti? Dissimilarity. So here we are emphasizing on dissimilarity. Even at the same point of time you are getting the same state, then also there may be possibility to have the dissimilar purity. But in 9th Gunasthan, if we have, this is the difference between 8th and 9th. In 9th Gunasthan, if you have the same point of time, the same state, means 9th Gunasthan, then we all have the same purity. Similar purity. So anivritti means similarity. If we are getting it at different point of time, then dissimilar. Then both are common in this thing, 8th and 9th. If we are getting in the different point of time. But if we are getting in the same point of time, then in 8th Gunasthan, there may be similarity or dissimilarity. But in 9th Gunasthan, there may be similarity. There is no point of dissimilarity. So anivritti means similarity and nivritti means dissimilarity. So 8th Gunasthan is dissimilarity. આ થોડું મેં કીધું ને કોમ્પ્લિકેટેડ થશે થોડું. This is the complication. I was also afraid of this thing. How will I explain this thing?
Why do they distinguish between the two?
What thing?
Between the 8th and the 9th then? Because in the 8th we're saying that there could be dissimilarity.
No, in the 9th also we will get something else. 9th is the more purity. In 8th Gunasthan, you just free from the little portion of your passion. And in the 9th Gunasthan, only little portion of passion remains with you. Major portion you will be free from the major portion of the passion.
So that could be the dissimilarity. Like if different people get it.
No, not in that way.
Then
suppose if you are also becoming free from the major portion of your passions. It means you are going to the 9th state. I am also going to the 9th state. Without being free from the major portion of passions, I cannot attain the 9th position. We both are getting the 9th position. And the thing is that we are free from the major portion of passions. Even though there will be not even though, here I cannot say even here, we both have the same kind of purity. Because we are attaining the state at the same time. If we are attaining at a different time, then there may be dissimilarity. It's related to the point of the time only. But you can explain in that way only also. See.
In the 7th one, you said it's about vigilance, yeah? Is that in relation to physical things? Or you can also be vigilant to your passions, yeah? You could say I'm pretty vigilant, I'm never going to get angry, any of them. So then, how does that relate to, because you're saying free of compassion?
Yeah.
Whereas in 7th you could be vigilant, I'm never going to have any passion because I'm vigilant.
Yeah. So you are there, you are vigilant there, even you are aware about your passions, there also you are aware about them. But that state is only related to, you are aware about not to have the intense passions. But here we are talking about, because there are many categories of passions, no? We are free from intense passion now, but still we have the passions.
So it's not fully vigilant after 7.
You can say that there are fully vigilant in the sense of observing all the vows and aware about the following those vows. That kind of awareness is also from that point of view.
So like Mahabharata.
Yeah, from that point of view we are saying that this is the state of vigilance. Okay?
Not so much not so much vigilance and passion.
Yeah.
That's not. That's moving on to the next one.
Now we are. So the thing is that to be aware about the thing is the different thing, and to be free from that thing, that is the different thing. So there is awareness. There we give more importance to the awareness, and here we are becoming free. So suppose if you are aware in the 7th Gunasthan, then you will follow according to that. Then you will get the 8th Gunasthan. Did you get me?
Yeah.
So in this way, if you are not aware, then you cannot move. So awareness is the first condition. Then you will move towards the 8th Gunasthan. Then what is the difference between 8th and 9th Gunasthan? In 8th Gunasthan, you are just becoming free from the little portion of your passion. Major portion is remain with you, still with you. And in the 9th Gunasthan, you are becoming yourself free from the major portion of passions. Only little portion of passions is with you.
And in terms of karma, how would you define? Like Mohinia, which ones are you suppressing in the first 7 and in the...
Now we are talking about only this whole 14 states are related to the Mohaniya karma. Because the 12th is the Kshina Moha Gunasthan. In 12th Gunasthan you are destroying your Mohaniya karma, and as you destroy your Mohaniya karma, other 3 Ghati karma will be destroyed, and as you destroy these 4 karmas, you will reach to the 14th Gunasthan, and the Aghati karma will be destroyed in the 14th Gunasthan, not even in 13th Gunasthan. You have the 13th, Aghati karmas you have in the 13th Gunasthan also, because you are doing all kind of activities, physical, mental, vocal.
So all this is just with Mohinia karma, all this.
Once you destroy the Mohaniya karma, then there is no need to do effort to destroy all other karmas. Even all other Ghati karmas also, they will destroy automatically. So we are doing this much effort only to destroy the Mohaniya karma. This is the king of all the karmas. Right? So,
Sorry, what's Mohaniya karma now?
Deluding karma. Attachment, aversion, feeling of attachment and aversion, that is Mohaniya karma. And Darshan Mohaniya is which makes your belief wrong, that is Darshan Mohaniya, faith deluding karma. And which makes your conduct wrong, that is conduct deluding karma.
That's Charitra.
Charitra. Which makes your conduct wrong, like you do all evil acts, all evil deeds. So it means you have the rising state of the conduct deluding karma. It is not in suppressing state. Now what we are doing? We are trying to suppress it or destruct it. So from 9th Gunasthan, 8th Gunasthan is clear now. 2 names are there, Apurva Karan and Nivriti Badar. And Anivriti Badar, the 9th Gunasthan. So whatever ladder you are accepting, whatever ladder you are choosing, you will pass through the 9th Gunasthan. You will go to the 9th Gunasthan, but as you go to the 9th Gunasthan, if you are choosing the ladder of suppression, you will suppress your Mohaniya karma. But if you are choosing your destruction ladder, means you are destructing, you are on the path to destruct the Charitra Mohaniya karma. Now, in the 9th state, what is with you now? Little portion of passion. You can say passions. Here we are talking about Charitra Mohaniya, then it's okay, Mohaniya. So little portion is there when you go to the 10th Gunasthan. Here we are talking about the little portion of passion. Means little portion of anger. In the 9th Gunasthan, in the 9th Gunasthan you have the little portion of anger, little portion of pride, little portion of greed, and little portion of deceit. All 4 are there. But in 10th Gunasthan, what is the name of 10th Gunasthan? Sukshma Samparaya Gunasthan. Sukshma Samparaya Gunasthan, it means state of subtle passion. And what remains here in the 10th Gunasthan? You just, either you suppress anger, pride or deceit, or you destroy anger, pride or deceit. Only greed, subtle portion of greed remains with you in the 10th Gunasthan. Greed cannot be destroyed so easily. It cannot be destroyed, it cannot be suppressed so easily. So it remains in the 10th state also. You can be free from anger, pride and deceit. હવે પ્રજ્ઞાબેન ઊંઘ આવવા લાગી છે.
10 is called?
Huh?
10th one is which one?
In 10th state, you will have the little portion of greed only, not all passions. You will either, if you are stepping on the ladder of suppression, then you will suppress all the passions except greed. And if you are ascending on the ladder of destruction, then you will destroy all the passions except the little portion, not the whole greed, even little portion of greed, just existence of greed is there. Right?
In the 10th, minor greed.
Minor greed is there in the 10th. It's okay? હવે આગળ ચાલુ? Everybody is fine? ઊંઘ નથી આવતી ને કોઈને? સબ્જેક્ટ એવા છે ને એટલે થોડી થોડી વાતો કરવી.
પહોંચી ગયા છે આપણે નિંદર તો 10 સુધી પહોંચી ગયા છે, નિંદર તો ના આવે ને.
હવે તો ઊંઘ નથી લેવાની, હવે આગળ પહોંચવાનું છે. 10 સુધી પહોંચી ગયા છીએ. So first we will talk about the 11th Gunasthan, from where we will fall down. 11th Gunasthan, because the soul who chose the path of suppression, he will pass to the 9th, 10th and then go to the 11th. What is the name of 11th? Upashant Moha Gunasthan. Means here you are suppressing your moha. Suppressing means just, if there is one spring, if you push it, then it will go down, no? But as you remove your hand, it will come back up with force. The same way. I don't know what we say to the fitkari to make the water clean. Patakadi. In Gujarati it's patakadi. I don't know the English name. Alum. So that alum, through which what we can do? Alum? You don't know? There is one kind of stone kind of thing, white thing, and through to clean the water. So what happens if water is dirty? Then just we move that thing in the water, then automatically all the dirt goes down and still there, and the upper portion of water has become clear. So that is the state of suppression. And when you again move something, like if you take some spoon and move something, then automatically it will come up. The same thing happens in this state. You get that kind of purity. All your anger, pride, deceit, greed was there, all kind of moha, all kind of delusion, it goes down for some time only, and you experience yourself free from all kinds of misery. You experience inner peace, inner bliss for the time period of Antar Muhurt. Antar Muhurt means less than Muhurt. Muhurt is 48 minutes. Less than Muhurt. But what is that? Less than means what? It starts from 2 samay, because the ultimate unit of time according to Jainism is samay. So leave the part of 1 samay. Start with the 2 samay. What is samay, you know? As I blink my eye, once I blink my eye, the innumerable samay passed in that much time only. So that is samay, last unit of time according to Jainism. So Antar Muhurt starts from the 2 samay and ends with this time period. 1 samay less than 48 minutes. So if there are 3 samay, then also it is called Antar Muhurt. If there are 4 samay, then also it is Antar Muhurt. 5 samay, 6 samay, infinite samay will come in one Muhurt, and that is called Antar Muhurt. So we don't know The time period of uksham, the time period of that kind of bliss, peace, and the time period of that kind of joyfulness is only for that much period. And after that, dhakka lagega, they will fall down. That much. Whatever effort you did, you get the fruit of that efforts here. You enjoy the bliss of Keval Jnani. You enjoy the bliss of moksha even with body. You enjoy that kind of state for a moment.
But do you definitely fall down to the first, or do you fall down to fourth, or anywhere in between?
Through passing through all the ways, you will go to the first. So this is the 11th Gunasthan if you are choosing the ladder of suppression. But if you are choosing the ladder of destruction, you will not touch the 11th Gunasthan. Because the name of 11th Gunasthan is Upashant Gunasthan. And if you are choosing the ladder of destruction, you don't need to suppress your moha, you need to destroy your moha. Then you will just move from 10th to 12th. And what is the name of 12th Gunasthan? What is the name of? Kshin. Kshin means to destroy. What? To destroy the moha. What remains there now in the state of 10th Gunasthan? When the soul was in 10th Gunasthan, then what was there?
Little bit of
Little bit of greed. We can say little bit of moha, because greed is a part of moha. So to destroy that thing now. But in 12th Gunasthan, you will completely destroy from root. You will destroy that. Now, this is the state from where you cannot fall down. You can never fall down. You will move towards the 13th Gunasthan. What is the 13th Gunasthan? So you will achieve as you remove, as you destroy the moha, passion, that little portion of passion, you will get omniscience. Soul will get omniscience. I am saying you will get. We hope that we all will get. So soul will get omniscience. But nothing is that, again one adjective you will find in the 13th state, that is sayogi. What is the meaning of yog now? Veena Ben, what is the meaning of yog?
To do an action.
Right answer, Vedya. To do an action, that is yoga according to Chinese. Action through which mind, body and speech, three types of activities are there. So in 13 states also, all Arihant Bhagwan, all Tirthankars, they get omniscience. Until they get omniscience, they don't preach, they don't speak more. You know about the Lord Mahavir. Whenever the question was asked to him, what is your name? Once he didn't used to speak anything, but again and again when the question asked, he said only that thing, I am Bhikshu, not more than that. And for that he had to suffer many things also. Because Tirthankar, Arihant, they never spoke until they get omniscience. Because they have to do that kind of sadhana. And as they get omniscience, now it is their duty to preach what they experience. Then after getting omniscience, they preach, they teach, they start to speak. So they use all the movement, they use all the yoga. The Mano Yoga, Vachana Yoga and Kaya Yoga. They speak, that is Vachana Yoga. Without thinking, they will think and then they will speak. So there is Mani Yoga. And Kaya Yoga, body is there, breathing is there. Though their movements are less, but still body is there. Until body remains, Kaya Yoga is there. So here in the state of Tirthankar, Arihant, they are in the 13th state. They are with the yoga, all kinds of activities, but free from all kinds of passion. And here whatever karmas they get, just in one samay, they attract the karmas, in the other samay, it shade off. Like a dry sand, that kind of karma, just stick and shed off, that kind of karma. Because there is no passion here. The main cause of sticking the karma to the soul is the passion, attachment and aversion. If you don't have the feeling of attachment and aversion, then activity is not bad. Activity you have to do. If you are doing only activity without any kind of reaction, without any kind of feeling, then you will not get that kind of karma.
So does it mean if I'm cutting the grass at home in the garden and I really feel sorry for the souls, but without the passions, then you don't attract as much. You're doing a bad thing, but you don't attract as much.
Yeah, definitely. You are attracting there, but your karmas are not so strong. So we say that when you are cutting your vegetables, you are doing any kind of violence.
Yes.
Be as a Shravak, whatever you are doing, you should think that I have to do to survive myself, to survive my family. If you are doing business, I have to do all these things to survive my family. So you are not going to get that kind of karma. But without, blindly if you are doing all these things, and with complete attachment, with completely engrossed in that things if you are doing, then you are, that intense karmas you are getting. The intensity is decided according to your attachment, according to your feelings. So that is the 13th stage.
So what's Sayogi? You said yogi is action, so Sayogi means?
Sayogi means with yoga.
With yoga.
Sa means with. Those kinds of Keval Jnanis who have the three kinds of yoga, Man, Vachan and Kar. And here what they do in the 13th Gunasthan, they don't have any kind of Ghati karma. In the 12th Gunasthan, they destroy the Moha. As they destroy the Moha and attain the omniscience, at the same time, spontaneously, they destroy the other three karmas. Which are they? Jnanavarniya, Darshanavarniya and Antara. Now they are free from these karmas. Jnanavarniya, Darshanavarniya and Antara, because these three are the Ghati karmas. And now 4 Aghati karmas are with them still. But they don't need effort to be removed from the soul, to be erased from the soul, to be shed off from the soul. They don't need any kind of effort. Aghati karma, they don't need any kind of efforts. So, after 13 Gunasthan, when they do all the kinds of activity, then first they stop the mental yoga, mental activity, then verbal activity. Both are almost together, mental and verbal. After that, last moment, they leave their body, breathing, they are becoming free from kaya, and they go to the, as soon as they become free from the kaya, they free from the body, they become free from the body. There are 5 vowels in Hindi. E, U, Ri and Ri. These are the 5 vowels. So just within the duration of this much period only, just pronouncing these 5 vowels, the soul goes up, straight up, and reach to the Siddha Sila. Where is Siddha Sila? Upper part of the log. This is the log. This is the state of Siddha Sila. Here all Siddhas are there. The Mukta Atma stay there. So the 14th state, it is called the Saileshi Avastha. The one name is that Saileshi. Sailesh means what? Mountain. State of mountain. Stable state. Means from here now there is no movement. Whatever state they got, they will remain in that state. Bada mukt bani gaya. What, Harshad, you want to ask something? It's a ru. In Gujarati you say ru, it's a ri. Then lri. Lri. Gujarati mein aaphi jaise lakha hai. Lri. These 5 vowels. Means the duration, this is the one kind of analogy. This much duration they take. Yes, Harshad, you want to add something?
This is a bit technical, but you know how in science we believe that Earth spins? Earth is spinning, yeah?
Earth
It's
is
spinning.
Earth spinning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you know how you said it, soul going straight up?
Yeah.
Is that literal? Does it go up?
According to science.
Because according to science, upwards could be any direction because it's spinning, isn't it?
Yeah, but according to Jainism, the cosmos shape is in that way. So we just talk about it because according to Jainism, this is here all living being states. This is called Trasnadi, and here all living being states. So it goes in that way. So this is a different from science. So you cannot
So
according.
that's up that way, not up according to your head. So
But here you can say that up means not like that. Up means like in the straight way, without any kind of obstruction. You can understand in that way. Not any kind of turn, in the straight way. Because soul can take turn also. According to Jainism, we have that kind of philosophy. When it dies, it can take turns also, and then it can get birth. But here, when soul has to go to the Siddha Sila, then without turn, within one samay, it reaches to the fast speed. The speed, highest speed of, according to Jainism, the highest speed is the speed of the Siddha Jeev. We can say that. The speed of atom, like speed of atom. So, science...
No, I understand it now, because it means upwards in relation to the symbol, not upwards from your head.
Yeah.
Because, maybe.
yeah.